Hey everybody, so it is day 8, which means that a full week has gone by of my spell, my process and my spell. And at first, I was seeing such amazing results, but I'm sad to say that it is the 8th day and I'm not a fairy. I do not have wings or bumps anymore. And I guess this spell was a dud. Now that does not mean that it has never worked before because it did work in the past. So my guess is when I had done this spell before, it was like I did not have a YouTube account, I did not have an iPhone, I didn't really have anything like this. So you can see that I didn't really use much technology, and I'm guessing that the technology is a big factor in why it has not worked. And I'm guessing that's the main problem because I have been filming every single day and been on the computer editing every single day and replying to your Twitter things every single day, working on a website. All these different things have prevented the spell from being completed, and it's very upsetting and frustrating, and there's nothing I can really do about it except apologize to you guys. Another factor that might be the problem is driving a lot. I have been driving a lot, and being in a car, especially behind the wheel, is a lot of stress, and it's hard as a fairy to handle that, and that's probably why it didn't work. It was probably being rejected from my body from the car. And another thing is just maybe I don't really know. Just the car and being on technology, and I don't know, guys. I'm really sorry. I am going to be doing the reverse spell to become back to a human, even though I have not transformed into a fairy, just in case anything permanent has settled. I mean, any temporary side effects have settled. I need to make sure that I am fully a human to behave in my normal life. And yeah, I'll do that on camera for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do that tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really, really sorry, guys, but I am going to answer your questions now. There is one thing I would like to say before I go on to answer the questions, and those are two of my not frequently asked questions, but two things that do occur a lot and that I just thought I could address for you guys. The first thing is a lot of people, they get upset because I don't reply to their YouTube comment. Now, I don't reply to many YouTube comments. I try to get back to them as much as possible. But if I never get back to you in a very long time, chances are that your Google Plus does not allow me to because we are not in each other's circles. So YouTube doesn't allow me to reply to you, and it causes a lot of drama with people wondering why I'm not replying to them. Well, it's because I can't. And then the second thing is on my important announcement video where I released my pictures of me as a fairy on my Twitter a long time ago, a couple months ago. A lot of people are saying, oh, I don't have a Twitter, can you please post them on YouTube? Well, that would be a very short video and kind of pointless, especially because Twitter is a free website and you can just click my link and see everything I post without even signing up, and it's very simple. You don't even need an account. So those are the two things I wanted to say, and now I'm on to the questions. Alright, so Silver Moonlight Magic said, I actually found out more about the purple violet lavender aura. My aura is personally lavender and violet, and that's what I used in my potion. From my research, I am guessing the power would be seeing or connecting with spirits, since it is a spiritual aura. I could be incorrect, but that is what I think. I know nothing about that aura, but that's very cool that you did your own little research branched off of my videos and that I inspired you to do so. And yeah, let me know how that works out for you, and I may include that in an upcoming video. Miss Allison 101 said, did you get a letter that said, hello, we are inviting you to our Fairy Valentine party. It is on February 7th, 2015. Please write back if coming, because I did. Listen guys, I don't know if I said this in a previous video or not, but this is a huge scam. I've never heard of this before, but this is not something that happens. I'm guessing it's a pixie trying to trick you, coming from my videos. I don't know how they got your address or anything, but that's definitely not something that should be happening. And if you did get that letter, do not do anything about it because it is bad news, alright? And, okay. Amelia Jurowick says, when you become a fairy, will the animals like you? And this might sound stupid, but will you be able to communicate with animals? animals will love you and you will love them back equally. It's awesome. And it's not stupid actually, because there is actually a spell where you can communicate with animals depending on the aura that you choose, which would probably work best with the green aura. So yeah, I might post a video on that once I get a little bit more information on it. Unlikely Hero says, is it true that if you're a Christian and you do the spell, you go to hell? Please answer. I am, but I really want to do it. I've heard a lot of different things about this. If you're a Christian, I don't recommend doing this spell. I'm very sorry, but I don't want to put your religion at jeopardy over a spell. I mean, I don't want to be held responsible for that, okay? Nicole Hirauda said, are you going to redo the spell? I don't think I have any free time besides this to do this spell. I just have a lot going on and I'm really sorry. Maybe in the distant future, but I am going to be continuing videos, and yeah. So Horse338 says, I really do believe in fairies, but I just need to ask, is this real? I think so, but there are a lot of fake videos out there. And one more thing, is this witchcraft? You're right, there are a lot of fake videos out there, but the ones that you can trust that I've seen is mine, my friend Confessions of a Fairy, and my friend Fairy for Real, because they are very reliable and we've all done hardcore research in different countries and different studies and different books. So we're very trustworthy, and yes, it is real, and no, it is not witchcraft from as far as I know. It is a branch of witchcraft, and many people have studied witchcraft before coming to fairycraft, so that's the best answer I can give you. Alyssa W. said, do you know how to become small as a fairy? No, if you would like to, I wouldn't recommend this, but you can become a pixie. There are ways, I'm pretty sure, but I wouldn't recommend it. But if you do want to shrink in size, that would be the way to do it. But I don't recommend it because it does make you a very bad person, fairy, pixie type thing. I'm sorry to Marie P, who I pronounced your name wrong. I said Mary, but it is Marie. I'm so sorry. And Matty211P said, do you think electronics and camera have an influence on your transformation at this time? Maybe it's not working because you use it too much in order to recording step by step your transformation. Yes, that is exactly why I think it isn't working. Couldn't have said it better myself. Coco Felt said, on your All About Wings video, you said you can draw what you want your wings to look like. Is it okay if I use clear plastic, draw your wings on? If it is, can you color it in and put glittering on it? I'm not sure what you're asking. You can go ahead and try and let me know how that works, but drawing it on a piece of paper very plain and simple would be the best result. Darkstar said, what's the color for being intelligent? And I would recommend the blue aura. Jane Callahan said, in the spell, when you use shower gel or shampoo, doesn't that have a bunch of chemicals in it that would kill fairies? No, the chemicals in that are perfectly fine, of course, because you do wash your hair and you do shower as a fairy, so it's perfectly safe to use. Kaylin Edwards says, do you have to be a certain age to be able to have this work? You don't, but I wouldn't recommend doing this spell if you're under the age of, I'd say under the age of around 7 or 8, and I wouldn't recommend doing it over the age of 19 because it could affect your everyday life. AJ Camria Bunny says, is becoming a fairy considered a sin? I'm not sure because fairies are kind and gentle beings, right? I don't see how becoming something so helpful to Earth is a sin. I have heard many different things. I honestly don't know. I am not Christian, so I can't answer that question for you, but definitely do some research and let me know what you find so I can help other people who have been wondering the same thing. Lollipop123XXX says, I use computers a lot in school and for homework. If I was a fairy, could that affect me a lot? Yes, and it might even affect your spell like this is doing for me, so be careful when using technology as a fairy. And the last question is from Charmy Kitty, and she says, can you make a video on how to be a mermaid? Because I tried doing a mermaid spell and it didn't work. I know nothing about mermaid spells. If that's something you guys are interested in seeing, I could do some research and maybe within the next few months come up with something that may work or may not work. I don't know. I don't have time to test a spell at the moment. So just let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. That's all my questions, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!